Out of like all the quotes that you posted, which one would you say that personally sticks out to you?
Oh man, it's a great question, man. You know, the kind of just like the main theme of my page is really what kind of sticks the most with me, and it's because like it's the main quote that comes from myself that I have on the front cover of my page, and like this is kind of the focus that I always have my page around, and so it's master the self to strengthen the tribe to enrich the vote and bring pride to the ancestors, right? And so it's like that's kind of the whole mission of the page is you work on yourself, right? You master yourself, and in turn by mastering yourself, it's a ripple effect to improve the world, right? And so your tribe is the immediate people around you. That a tribe means a lot of different things for a lot of different people. It could mean
Yeah,
your actual familial tribe. It could mean your friend's tribe. It could mean just the community you're in, the church you're in, whatever, right? Just like your immediate circle. And then the next one is the Vogue, and it's like I'm of German descent, so I like to use German words every now and then.
okay.
And people get all crazy about me using German sometimes, but it's just like that's just my ancestry, right? So I've had this one quote, not to get off on a tangent, but it was it had Vogue in the description, and it just freaked Instagram out having that V in there, and it was one of my posts that got banned, and it's just,
Really? Wait, so I had the word evoke in there?
it literally had Vogue, which means folk. It's just people, right? And
Okay.
I understand like why there's like this freak out about it, because of Germany in the 20th century, but it's like no, that's a German word. You can't demonize a whole people. That's
Yeah.
our word, right? And so it's like to me, it's like that word is used as a nod of my own ancestry, and so that's why I've got it in there. But it's like it's your people, right? So it expands from your tribe to your folk, your people, and then from there brings pride to the ancestors because ancestors are also really important to me, and your ancestors, my ancestors, they have sweat, they have bled, they have sacrifice to make sure that you have your existence, your future today, right? And so it's like that ripple effect is what my main page is about. It's about focusing on yourself, improving yourself, and in turn, you're improving your world around you.
Okay. So you mentioned something about like um the ancestry, which I kind
Mm-hmm.
of liked, and how I guess in a way the way you live is kind of like you are kind of preserving that ancestry, right? Which obviously like everyone probably has like a different type of ancestry,
Of course.
but I guess in a way like you're still living through them because without them you wouldn't be here.
Correct. Yeah,
Right.
there's a great saying that I heard once, and it's essentially it's you are a mosaic of your ancestors, right?
Yeah.
It's like the parts that make up you, the way that you look, the way that you move, all of these little pieces that make you unique today descend from people who've come before you, and it's like a lot of people like to think that we're just like dropped on this earth, we're just these random NPCs that just pop up, and it's like, oh, we exist and then we stop existing. It's like, no, like we are a culmination of history. We're a
Yeah.
culmination of culture, of history, of ideas, of blood, of sweat, of sacrifice,
Yeah.
of overcoming of adversity. Because, there's so many people today, like billions of people, and we failed to remember how harsh this world was, even just over 100 years ago, and the risk and danger and sacrifice our ancestors went through and survived. It's like
Yeah.
we are a success story ourselves. Like that's how we start on this earth, is we are a success story because of our ancestors.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of, especially in the West, there's a lot of people who are depressed, right? And they don't find fulfillment. They feel lost and they don't have a direction, and they're going all these different avenues from drugs to crazy cults and to all kinds of these weird things trying to find fulfillment. But it's like really you just got to go back to yourself and find yourself, master yourself, right?
Yeah.
And understand your history, your self history, your ancestral history, because your ancestors are your history. We read history books all day, we love history so much, right? But we
Yeah.
barely even know our own, right?
It's so
Most
true.
Americans can barely know, they barely know the names of their great grandparents,
It's
you know?
true. Yeah.
So, and it's a sad fact. And I really think that we focus too much outside of ourselves, and the external pressures coming against us, and less on our own selves, what make us who we are, and how to take that and master that and move on from that, you know?
Yeah. That's actually very true because I feel like the past, I mean, it helps create your future, which
Mhm.
obviously, right, like your ancestry, of course, is important, right? But without knowing that, it's very hard to carry on your lineage and your descendancy because it's like you're just, just procreating just for the sake of it without like a real purpose behind it, right?